Welcome to the grand opening of season grand finale of season number 6 of Too Funny. Ha ha! I can't do this show. I've got stage fright.
You are stage fright.
Uh-oh, that done it.
You look better on radio than you do TV.
May I interrupt this commercial to bring you a program?
We haven't had a commercial yet, stupid.
Where else can you buy nothing for something?
Have you done done and lost your head?
I just can't find it where I think I put it. Me and that pimple on my neck.
Yeah.
And that pimple on my neck. My mind races all the time, but it never crosses the finish line.
I wish you'd finish your line.
Yeah, the dotted line on the income tax form. So this is crime time for y'all what is paying up. I've seen this here sign on a billboard where it had Uncle Sam pointing right in my face. And it's saying, I want you. And I gave him a mad look and I got right back in his face. And I says, why? The only thing that works about me is my brain.
Since you were born, you've been collecting unemployment.
Unemployment. Unemployment. Oh yes, the government has got me on unemployment. The government does all my mathematics for me, and they do. I done gonna start me a bank account. Bank account. So I could increase my cash flow, but it got all dried out.
If your brain was money, you'd have to take out a loan for a free price. You get a refund on your little bit. You can get a deduction on grounds of insanity.
I wouldn't be able to pay them nothing.
Don't worry about it. They can't get blood from a turnip.
In my case, they can't even get the turnip. I had a job in a Kleenex factory. I'd blow it.
They're both going to pick on you.
The IRS will send me change for a penny, or a wooden nickel worth of termites again, or 50 cents instead of a whole $50. Every time I get pumped up about a refund, they let the air out. Every time I think I got my money in the bag, they open it.
Well, let's talk about something cheerful. This is a time of year for outdoor sports. I'm gonna get out my fly rod.
I ain't got no water for it.
I might try to get a job as a golf caddy.
Might be a miniature golf.
Next month it's Kentucky Derby and all that horsing around.
Hey, I seen this one last year where it had 2 of them, nose to nose. I picked out the winner. the other one had the trots and had to run off somewhere else.
You know, I like to camp in for a while.
The needle on the compass is jumping, and it can't make up its own mind where it's at. You don't follow directions anyway.
Well, you and me could play tennis.
I want peace and quiet, not somebody raising a racket.
You're gonna be on vacation in May, so you better figure out what we're gonna do and where we're gonna do it.
The Mickey Mouse house in Florida. And I figured it out on the map. I looked at the map, you see, and I figured it out. It's a map mishap. From Kentucky, there's Kentucky, to Florida. There's only 2 inches. We're going by stagecoach. And that was invented by Chuck Wagon. Yes, he's supposed to run me home after a while.
I wish you'd run somewhere else.
We want to see our children succeed. But setting easy goals for our kids creates the toughest obstacle they'll ever face. Because succeeding in the real world isn't easy. Help the effort to raise standards in America's public schools. Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Well, well, spring is in there.
Spring in the air. Boing, boing. That's spring in the air. I'm having me a brainstorm and blowing everybody's mind.
You're not even creating a draft. There's a band of thunderstorms moving in, though, according to the weather.
I love the Cassie's weather or full wind, but I will get to play my headband so I can roll my eardrum. Yes. Hey, you know that April showers bring Mayflowers.
I do.
Yeah. And yes. Oh, I've seen this here sign. Here, I'm bluffing. I've seen this here sign in the yard which said not to walk on the flower beds because they was all asleep. Shh, don't wake 'em up. I just started the bugs too. I killed a dead bee today. Yes. You know what gets them to be real pretty at night?
What? The flies or the bees?
Flower bulbs. It's easy to find somewhere to plug them in at, but I can't never find the switch. You know, that's a bright idea. It's a bright idea I come up with, yes. And, you know, life is a bed of roses. It is. Life is a bed of roses.
Yeah.
After you run through all the fertilizer.
This being your last performance for season number 6, until you open number 7 in June, tell your audience what started Too Funny.
April 9th, 1991 was my head start on cable. And I still ain't got my head started. The program director told me that I could go on public access with a family-style comedy show. And she told me to write this one script a month and rerun it every week. You know the reruns. They're famous for the reruns. Yes. And so I get my feet wet. And I got smart with it. I said, I'm not really planning on taking my shoes off. And I'm taking my shoes. No. But anyway, she told me to break a leg, and I told her then I'd be a member of the cast. Yeah. And there was a meeting of the minds between me and her. But my mind was so far gone, I joined her.
What comedy over all other kinds of writing?
To show my good sense of humor and my good sense. Oh, excuse me. I started writing in May of 1959. Now I've got 2 partners. You didn't know that, you dummy. I got 2 partners.
2.
Arthritis and Ben Gates. That's for when both my right arms hurt from all that prolificity. Yes. But comedy makes me tougher in both of my worlds, my public and private world. And that way I can prove that clowns with broken hearts have a lot more heart than anybody.
Where did you learn to write?
It takes heart to be a writer, and it takes brains to act stupid. I got a school of hard knocks.
Well, sis, I think you'll graduate with honors. I know you're proud of all your credits, but you're not a high society snob like the rich and famous.
I can hold my head up without sticking it in here. And stars have long had their private lives exploited. And that comes from false witnesses. And if it ever happens to me, I'm just going to consider it a source and believe that ignorance is bliss.
You don't consider yourself pretty, But you do have inner beauty.
Beauty is inside where God is. So if beauty's only skin deep, so is ugliness, and the way we live. And the way we live. The way we live. That's amazing. Oh, the trace of the soul makes a carbon copy.
And that carbon copy can be seen in the eyes of your friends.
My friends. Nobody can open a heart with a skeleton key. If I live in my own private world, I'll miss a friend in theirs.
You don't believe in being the center of distraction by writing, acting, or dressing dirty.
I want my book of life to read, or writing endured by staying pure. Stay tuned.
Where's dinner?
Well, I thought you'd be home a couple of hours ago, and I put everything away, so
What is this? Pizza?
You had just called me. I would have known what...
Dinner ready is pizza.
Honey, please don't be so loud. Please don't... Let go of me!
Get in the kitchen!
No!
Do you want to see what hurts? That's what hurts! That's what hurts!
Oh, please! I can't. Please.
For information, call 1-800-END-ABUSE.
Your life history is worth studying. You don't bury your talent.
Huh, my talent will bury me. Excuse me. My talent will bury me. Those who perseveres to the end shall be slaves. Yeah, I'll die laughing on the stage of life, and I'll know my lines. If God holds up the cue card.
And you're so temperamental, too.
Yeah, but temperament on the mental case. And like all writers, I sit on my brains and get caught behind. My typewriter clangs all the time, and it's making my ears ring.
So, disconnect them.
What, my typewriter or my ears? I'm forever burning the midnight oil, except when I switch to electric. Yes. You know, I work so long I either hallucinate or I see things. Like last night I looked at my watch and it was 13 o'clock already. Yes, I worked till 13 o'clock. And then the day, my alarm clock went off and I turned it off after a half a nap in my sleep.
You need to rest more. Has that ever dawned on you?
Not at this hour of the night. And if I don't stop going full steam ahead, I'm going to be in hot water. Yeah, hot water. Hot water. Ouch. Hot water. Ouch. I need a station break so I can get all the cobwebs out of my brain and have time for a time management course.
I doubt if you can get in the corners good. You'll be crazy all your life if you even live that long.
If you want to know the facts, ask the horse, not the jack. Ask the horse, not the jackass. Oh boy.
We've got to wind it up here. I just look at you. That speed up everything. You're a stage fright. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I just meant to put everybody out of their misery.
TKR Cable, Big Brother, my adoring public, thanks for the love. Stay tuned for a very important commercial followed by more programs. I think that's where I came in.
I wish you'd go out.
No.
Must I, Amanda, take this guy to heaven to hold, to go out with and make out with? to be together and sleep together, to go all the way. Because they say he'll walk away, unless I do.
If you don't talk with your kids about sex, who will? Our free booklet can help.
Announcement time, vacation. I am on station break as soon as I leave the set. Just a reminder, though, all my shows will be shown this month, and no shows in May. I'll be back June the 2nd to tape for June the 3rd for another 11 months. So can they stand that?
It ain't easy.
Oh, well. One thing I'm going to do during vacation is to start a fan club. No, I don't mean stick it in front of the air conditioner or a letter. I don't mean that. I mean, it's going to be so hot, I want to start a fan club. It's on the hottest thing on TV anyway. But seriously, I do. And I'm going to catch up on my volumes and do a lot of manuscribbling and revisions, manuscribbling. And, hey, I want to know. One thing I want to do is go to a manicurist. But before I go, I want to know something.
What?
Do you know that writers file their nails a different way than anybody else?
How's that?
They do it with their index finger. Yeah. They do it with their index finger. And another thing I want to do on vacation is to cap my teeth. See me cap my teeth? I can't cap my teeth. I cap my teeth. Yes, I want to have my teeth tapped. Blah, blah. All right, so busy is over for a while. All the preparations, the pressures, the routine day, it's a lot of work and play combined because it's work getting it up, but it's play, because of the comedy and all like that there. But the concentration, the self-discipline, you gotta make yourself sit down there and do it. And you gotta do it on time where you won't be pressured. So I will not be so busy for a while. How about that? My self-discipline is gonna be from so busy to playing. I gotta make myself sit down and play. Yes. All right, a lot of my fans ask me, how much do you get paid for the show? I want to clear it up again. For the last 6 years I've been doing it. No, it is public access. I do not get paid for the show, but I do not have to pay for studio time, etc. It is for anybody who wants to put on a show or program, any kind, and there is no pay. I've never been paid and there will be. Okay. Fan mail. I want to thank everybody who has sent fan mail, everybody who has talked to me on the street. My God, I can't go any place. You're that thing on TV. Yeah. I love it. Keep it up. I want to get out some autographs during vacation. I know I've said it for the last 6 years, but I will eventually get the autographs in. I want to thank everybody that has made videos of my show and sent them where I found out to be out of town even. And I love it that they love me that much that they send me out of town. Oh, send my shows out of town. Send me out of town, yes. I want to thank all my guest stars, especially Max Robinson, Glenda Hankins. Her daughter, Christine, has drawn so many posters for me, and just keep it up. And don't ever let anybody say no, okay? All my guest stars, and those who wanted to be guests. Transcripts are still going to be sent out. Transcripts are 10 cents each. Special 2 for 20. How about that? Autographs, incidentally, are $10 each, and special 2 for $20. Yes, yes, I'm running special. I want to thank all my artists, Christina, and everybody has sent me greeting cards. Oh, I did it again. There's a special greeting card that I got from my cousin in Florida, who also happens to be my best friend. For my birthday, she said she sent balloons. She's always sending hot air balloons. And this one was so special, I went out and bought a hot air balloon pen with a little figure hanging down from it. And the idea being that she sent me a card that says, never stop reaching for the stars. And I will not ever stop reaching for the stars. I don't want to be a big star. I mean, like Hollywood, all that pedestal stuff. I don't want it. I just want to be me. And I want you to love me for the way I am. Okay. I also want to thank Brother Announcer. Yes. For 6 years, this is the end of my 6th season on TKR. And they're still on the air. Yes. And, but he has been with me for 6 years. I couldn't find anybody that, would do it without pay, so he's it. Yes.
I'm sorry for announcing.
Yes, but you love it. Yeah. And he has rehearsed with me 3 times a day. You can't tell it because of the way I read the script, etc. But anyway, he has. And I especially appreciate it now because, it's baseball season. So I had to work around baseball and his morning programs and all like that there. So all that there is not correct grammar. All like that there. No. If I was having an English teacher to watch, I ain't gonna pass. Because she would give me an F in red letters. Yes. But seriously, he's my favorite announcer. He's the only sucker. Announcer. But seriously, I do want to thank him. He's not a natural nut like me, and all like that there. But he does try, and he was bashful. But then I started him in this 6 years ago, and look where he is now.
Well, I'm still bashful to an extent.
Well, you've gotten out of a lot of it. So if you got anybody that's bashful, get them in show business. Yes. Easter Sunday, he took me out to dinner, and then we came home and slept it off and watched the ball games and slept some more and watched TV and slept some more and all like that there, and he slept some more for the rest of the night. Yes. We had a wonderful time. It was very quiet the way we wanted it. We went to our home parish, St. Joseph, for Easter Mass, and it was especially beautiful because I don't get to go to St. Joseph much anymore because I play organ at St. Thomas. But I had that Saturday off because of a special orchestra, and I haven't had time enough as of now to wish Father John a happy Easter. But I hope to God he did have one, and a very relaxing Easter, and a very special Easter.
Also to Father Richard and Dan.
Yeah, and Father Jerry, and Father Stan. So, those guys worked all week, especially during Holy Week. And I had that day, that Saturday off, so I went to my home mass at Father Richard Easter Sunday. It's very special because, especially to me, I remembered all the anniversaries that are coming up. And yesterday, April the 6th, was our father's birthday. And he died in 1966. And we always pray to him, not for him. We know where he is. But we pray to him that we can grow up the way he taught us to. Now, as for, incidentally, Father John, I told Father John I couldn't play organ Holy Saturday anyway. I had the flu, and he told me to get better. And I said, I'm going to have to either get better or die one. Well, he said, don't you dare die this week. I ain't got time. Hey, so I'm still with us. This one here, remember last month he said about his throat. All the doctor found was that his Adam's apple had a worm in it. Yes. And after all that swallowing he's done, his Adam's apple hadn't gone down yet. Yeah, no. But seriously, we prayed. Now I've got it. We prayed for the verdict not being cancer. We prayed for no surgery. We prayed for safe trip back and forth. We got it all.
Well, he said I might still face it later on, but
well,
that was...
for now.
Yeah.
For now. Okay. Thank you cards. TKR Cable. Big time. I started out with TKR Cable 6 years ago when it was Store. And believe it or not, the same program director is still here. I don't know how she stood it. She asked me one time, so what would I do without you? I said, I don't know, I'll think of something. But I also want to thank the entire studio, the entire staff, the control room especially. I've been through, how many guys were you counting last week that I've been through in the control room?
Yeah, I know, forgotten now.
Pat helped start me out, and I've progressed quite a bit since then. The control room has been super in training me and helping me with what I need and making suggestions and things like that, and setting up my stage. All of that, they have been super, and I love them as family. They are not friends anymore, they're family, a long time ago. And I'm not gonna leave my family, okay? I also want to thank Max Robinson for being on my show, and also for taping. Excuse me a minute. Also for taping. Let me turn that around and show you something. My shows and running them backwards the way I've asked him to. He's a super guy, and he's got a super wife, and they are family as well. Glenda Hankins and Christina. Glenda has done a lot of work for me, not only on the show. She sang on my show one time, and she also does some of my errands. But she's also worked on the library project I had recently. And her daughter Christina, of course, has drawn posters. I'm gonna try to get her to draw a portrait of me. Now, you know, if she does that, I'm gonna put her in the Smith Brothers Institute or something like this. What is it? Smithsonian. Library of Congress, yes. But seriously, she's talking about doing a portrait on me. Okay. Housing Authority I want to thank. And Lisa Clary at Delafield Community Center. Housing Authority, the reason I want to thank them is just for being there. Period. All of the guys. especially Mary Lou Lewis, that has done so much work on the elderly program, different programs for seniors, different field trips, different parties, bingo, yeah, bingo. And she's done so much, and cart transportation has got worked out a thing with the Housing Authority seniors. And that is very much appreciated. Housing Authority grants we have got because we have proven our hard work to get the best. We have been elected rather, the best housing authority in the state of Kentucky. And I think the nation, wasn't it? I don't know. But the resident council, and we've got a problem at resident council. We've got a council. We don't have the residents. The residents are supposed to be there. The residents got a problem. We're the council, we can get it done, or we can take it to where it can be gotten done. But without the residents there, we just rehash what we had before, and we need the residents there. It's confusing. I don't know what we have to do to get anybody there. It's the time of the year to get out, and not everybody can, but if you can't, then send a representative to represent you what you need or what you want. I mean, we get out in this kind of weather. We get out in all kinds of weather. Once a month, we're down there for an hour, more if necessary. And if we can do it, y'all can do it. So anybody in the Housing Authority, please come down and let us know what you need, okay, or what you want. The Housing Authority also has birthday parties once a month, at the end of every month for the seniors that have birthdays through the month. Okay, I had my birthday party March 28th, wasn't it, something like that, and that leads me to thank Houchins Market, David Smith, especially for arranging birthday cakes for all the Housing Authority parties. That is very sweet of him. And it's a very sweet cake, too. Yeah, a lot of sugar. The Jefferson Award, here's where I brag. All right, there's 4 awards given out every year, the Jefferson Awards, for 4 people. 2 of ours got it. Annie Link, our housing inspector, is not only an inspector, she is a friend. We love her to death. And, I mean, she's just a friend. She's not, she don't go and inspect, doesn't go and just inspect the house. She'll write it down what you need. She'll talk to you, how you doing? You tell her you're doing bad, she'll do something about it. You tell her you need something, she'll get in touch with somebody who can do something. You know, she's just that type. She's a friend. What more can you want than a friend? Amy Klein works with the kids. There have been kids that have been more or less failing in school. She's got them to where they're getting A's and B's. And that's accomplishment. She is not only their friend and caretaker, she is a mother to all of them. They can go to her with anything. She can go to them. And incidentally, the Housing Authority is a safe spot. If you don't feel safe, you go there. Or you call there. You get a hold of Amy. She'll mother these kids. And she's a role model for the kids to look up to. And that is one thing that every kid needs. even even I've been said to be a role model, and if the reason I got this far is just hard work and tragedy and all like that. Amy is the same way. Annie is the same way. All of them at the Housing Authority are to be looked up to and respected and loved. And we do that. Yes. BG Agenda, bingo every month at Delafield Community Center, starting from 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock or until I win all the prizes. Until all the prizes are won. This month being April 26th. It's always on a Saturday night. Contest, I'm in a photo contest. A spiritual writing contest from Canada, retreat contest in Virginia, and I'm also bucking for Governor's Award, Writer of the Year. Anniversaries. The 1st of April was my grandmother's, Mama's mother's birthday. All right. April 6th is Daddy's birthday. April 9th is when I first went on TV in 1991. And April 19th is Mama's birthday. April 24th is Daddy's mother's birthday. I started writing because my mother's mother died on May the 1st. And May the 8th, I sat down and I wrote to a piece of paper. And I've been writing ever since. So it comes out of a tragedy. It's mostly therapeutic at first, and then you get to looking on the bright side, you can see better. It's a medicinal thing because it lowers blood pressure, at least mine. And writing can get you frustrated just like anything else. But writing is also relaxing. So the inside story is a sign-off for at least until 1998. I've got to take time off. I've been doing the inside story for 5 years, and it's just getting me down doing 2 shows. The guys at the studio have to work a long time, a lot of times over hours, and it's just getting everybody down. The time slot all through April will be 6 o'clock every Monday night. I'll still be sending out transcripts. So June the 1st of this year, I will be back for the comedy only. Correction, June the 3rd. It's June the 2nd I shoot, or they shoot me. This year, June the 3rd, I'll be back with the comedy show only. I've got to take at least a year off, and I might just drop it altogether, period. Okay. On safety, I want to see everybody back here after Memorial Day, live and healthy. All right. Y'all have been requesting a lot of my poems, so I wrote a poem that's very suitable for station break. That's called a rush job. Rush job. I'm always in a hurry, Lord. I seldom have much time to say a swift hello from this hectic day of mine. I think of you amid my rush to finish deeds undone. In the meantime, sleep was lower. I gotta run. Amen. Oh, man.
Whatever you do in life, play all your cards, even though you haven't been stacked with a full deck.
Well, you got lost in the shuffle too, so you ain't no big deal either. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the funny farm and teach them all how to play my new game I invented called Martha Maniac. I mean Martha Maniac.
You deserve a standing ovation for 11 more months of Too Funny.
They ain't all baiting. They're leaving. They're coming up here to push me off. Help save me, Bubba. Save me, Bubba. Bum a kiss. Mm.